This is your home for the Wildcats. Louisburg Sports Live. Louisburg Sports Live is presented by Vose Pharmacy. Kevin Vose and his friendly staff have been serving Louisburg for over 10 years. Learn more at vosepharmacy.com.
Asher sees room, takes the two from the free throw range and gets it there.
The 2-2 from Declan Battle. Did he go around? He did. Strike three called. Ashton Moore runs over a man up the middle and will carry Trevor McGraw into the end zone for another Wildcat touchdown.
It's time for the Wildcats on your home for Louisburg High School Athletics. Louisburg Sports Live.
And good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the weekend and welcome to another night of high school basketball here on Louisburg Sports Live as we settle in here for another night of Frontier League play as the Wildcats welcome in their rivals from just up the road, the Spring Hill Broncos, here tonight. The Spring Hill Lady Broncos coming in at 13-5, 7-4 in conference play. Louisburg girls coming in at 5-14 and 3-8 in the conference. It's been a busy week for Louisburg as they have had, since last Friday, quite a few games. A game against Fort Scott last night, a tough one there. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers are a really good 4A basketball team, and Louisburg found out firsthand with a 33-68 game last night. It's been a pretty rough stretch here for the Lady Wildcats with Ottawa, Tonganoxie, and Fort Scott in 3 straight games. Those are three teams in Ottawa, Tonganoxie, and Fort Scott that all three could be at the state tournament. So we'll see. Hopefully the girls can bounce back here tonight against Spring Hill. But again, that's going to be a pretty tough out as well, with Spring Hill coming in at 13-5. Before that, they had won 2 in a row, and really a big win against Bonner Springs, 58-47. And so there have been some marked improvements, but just hitting a rough stretch here in Frontier League play as they sit right now at 3-8 in the conference. Broncos, for their part, coming into this one with a big winning streak in a row, as they have now won 9 straight and 10 out of their last 11, dating back to January 9th when they last played Louisburg. So only lost 1 time since the last time these two teams met, which was a 51-36 decision in favor of Spring Hill. And so the girls are coming off a 54-37 win over Leavenworth earlier this week. And their last night out was a drubbing of Lansing as well, struggling a little bit, 66-8. So really a pretty good team here in Spring Hill that Louisburg will be facing. We'll see what they have in store tonight for the Wildcats. Got a good boys game coming up on our nightcap as well, with the Spring Hill Broncos coming in at 10-8 and the Louisburg boys at 5-14. That's a set from the scene here in Louisburg. A full night of basketball coming your way tonight here on Louisburg Sports Live and the Varsity Sports Live Network. Go check out all our games at varsitysportslive.com. And, of course, we got to tell you, Louisburg Sports Live is presented by Vose Pharmacy. At Vose Pharmacy, you can count on their dependable and reliable pharmacist, Kevin Vose, and his friendly staff, serving Louisburg for more than 10 years. To learn more, visit vosepharmacy.com or call 913-837-3784. More on our pregame show. Still got your starting lineups. Opening tip-off just around the corner here from Louisburg. It's the Wildcats and Broncos tonight on Louisburg Sports Live.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Back here getting ready for this one. The Louisburg Wildcats hosting the Spring Hill Broncos tonight on Louisburg Sports Live. Bronco girls going to get things started off against the Wildcat girls in just a little bit. 13-5 Spring Hill against your Louisburg Wildcats at 5-14. And later on tonight, we will have our boys matchup. I mentioned earlier, Louisburg boys at 5-14, Spring Hill boys at 10-8. I do expect that to be a good matchup. If the three-point shots falling for Louisburg, they can really be a tough out. Just ask Tonganoxie from the other night in a game where Lance Callahan had 18 points, but Herschel Strumberger did it from down inside to lead all scorers with 24, including a three-point shot that kind of got the day started, and they never looked back in that game. Strumberger 5 of 8 from the free throw line as well, most of those coming in the fourth quarter, but I think probably a career high for Herschel. If he's had a better game, I haven't seen it yet. And if he continues that, he's going to be some trouble for Spring Hill that has some talent, but maybe giving up a little bit of size down inside. It'll be on Brooks Byer and a few of those other guys to try to keep Strumberger out of the paint. We'll see if they can do it, but if they can't, then Louisburg has a real good shot tonight in their boys game. Boys are coming off a one last night that hopefully we'll see if it propels them into this one, a 67-69 overtime loss at Fort Scott just last night. So legs could be a factor in this one. How fresh are they coming into the ball game? Certainly that'll be on the table as well, but had won 2 in a row for the first time since the first 2 games of the year with wins over Shawnee Mission West and Tonganoxie were the Louisburg boys. So playing a little bit better here, and we'll be up against it tonight with Spring Hill. As for the Spring Hill boys, they have lost 2 in a row as well. Lost to Lansing, lost to Leavenworth in the last in this week. 46-63 and then 44-45, a 1-point loss to Leavenworth just earlier this week. And so what's that hangover for them? We'll see if that's a factor. Spring Hill has lost 3 out of the last 4 after winning 3 in a row before that. And so kind of a little bit all over the place for Coach Bouchard and the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll have that one coming up in our nightcap. Take a quick starting lineup look at when we return. Also got your opening tip-off, the national anthem right around the corner when we return in 2 minutes. You're watching Louisburg Wildcat basketball on Louisburg Sports Live.
The Bose Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Another stirring rendition of the national anthem from the Louisburg Pep Band here as we roll on through our pregame show, just a minute away or so from our opening tip-off. Let's run through our starting lineups for this one. The Broncos and the Wildcats. First up for the Spring Hill Broncos as they go through it here inside the arena. You can watch it as I roll on through. Broncos coming in again at 13-5, 7-4 in conference play. It'll be number 12, Aubrey Meter, 5'10", senior. Number 13, Addie McConnell, 5'7", sophomore. Number 14, Kylan Herman, 5'4", freshman. Number 20, Isla Herman, 5'11", senior. Leader for this team. It'll be a factor on what you do with Isla for Louisburg if they want to stay in this one. 17.8 points per ball game for Isla Herman coming into this one, and then rounding out the starting lineup for Spring Hill is Isabel Harris, a 5'10", senior. Head coach is Paige Tuttle. For the head coach or the Louisburg Wildcats, it'll be number 1, Tatum Battle, the freshman. Tatum the other night against Tonganoxie, limited a little bit, but she's been really turning it on. But had 11 points, but also had some pretty heavy lifting defensively against Shawnick for Tonganoxie. And so see what Tatum has here and who she's got responsibilities for tonight as well. Number 12, McKenna Losey, down inside, the senior. Number 13, Morgan Latham. Morgan had a good game the other night as well with 11 points against Tonganoxie. Number 25, Kinley Scott back in the starting lineup, the junior, down inside as well. And number 33, Aaliyah Gibbons going to get the start tonight for Louisburg. Head coach is Adrian Lane. Opening tip-off, as always, brought to you by our good friends at the Louisburg Athletic Club, reminding you that there's no more excuses here in 2026. With gym access 24/7 for all members, including the use of the locker rooms and sauna, group fitness classes are included. The healthy shake and smoothie bar as well. Tanning and massage therapy are all open to the public. Join them every Tuesday for half-price shakes from 3 to 5 and half-price tans every Thursday at the Louisburg Athletic Club. Frontier League tilt tonight. The Louisburg Wildcats welcome in the Spring Hill Broncos on Louisburg Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you. Alongside me, Josh Gillard on camera as we settle in for a night of basketball here in mid-February. Feels like mid-April. We'll take it outside. Inside, though, the season's starting to heat up. If you got to know who you are at this point in the year to see that sub-state bracket starting to make shape and start to play some of your best basketball here in the final 4 or 5 games of the year. Low C at center court against Harris to leap things off here. Brought to you by the Louisburg Athletic Club. Opening tip going to be won by Spring Hill as they go left to right. Aubrey Meter with the early take, no good. Pulled out of there by Low C, and it'll be early tangle up there for McConnell. A sophomore and a freshman in the starting lineup for Spring Hill with a pair of seniors, or 3 seniors, and so some youth and experience. Louisburg also some youth and experience on their floor. Near side, first offense possession of the ball game for Louisburg. Entry pass inside from Scott, denied, intended for Latham. Latham holding out high, top of the key, give way near side Yoder. Now to the corner, Scott facing off against Herman. Herman drawing responsibilities on Kinley Scott here in this man-to-man defense to begin things. We'll switch there. Kick to the corner. Latham looks baseline, closed off by Harris. Here's Battle for 3. She knocks it in just at the buzzer. And an early 3 for Tatum Battle, and she can knock those down consistently. Cats will definitely have a shot here in this one. I'm realizing now that my score clock is frozen up. I'll get that fixed at my first break. Perhaps it'll be right here. As a foul going to be called, and Aubrey Meter going to be heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Latham. How about that? Clock back corrected. And Meter makes both free throws. 3-2 your score. Louisburg in front. Cats with it on their own end of the floor. Up by 1. Battle hold up top. Give way to Yoder. Shot down inside by Battle, up and good. Tatum Battle with 5 points in the early going to this one. Meter with it, out top of the key, guarded by Battle. Now near side, Herman. It's Kylan Herman with the 3-point bucket, no good. And rebound pulled out of here by the Wildcats. And these two teams met back on January 9th. That was a 51-36 win for Spring Hill. There's a steal, though, by McConnell, and then she lost it going out of bounds. Good heads-up defensive play there by Maddie Yoder to get in the way of that one and cause that mistake by McConnell. Kylan Herman going to check out of the ball game. Into the game for Spring Hill comes Isla Melius. 5-2 Broncos. There's another shot by Battle, no good on the take. Isla Herman bringing up the floor for Spring Hill, moving from left to right. Meter near side, now McConnell. She'll cross over, look at the elbow, nowhere to go with it. Get back up to Isla Herman. Far side Meter, screen comes from Herman off the dribble on the free throw line. Shot no good by Meter. Rebound pulled out of there by Scott, helped out by Losi. Here comes Battle, racing up the floor. All the way through, tried a last second pass to Latham. It was knocked out of bounds by Spring Hill. Stay with the Wildcats here underneath their own basket with 5:37 to go first quarter. Inbound to Losi, top of the key, near side Battle, another wide open look, and it's good. Back-to-back threes for her in this first quarter on her attempts. And a blistering 8-point start to the game for Tatum Battle. Near side Milius, she'll put it on the deck. Check. Now Herman trying to answer back. Top of the key three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Meter. She's backing, spinning. Fade away on the way. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Latham. Another chance now for Louisburg to continue to grow this lead. 8-2. Start to this one between the hot shooting freshmen. Yoder tried to dump it off inside Losi. Scott was there instead, and she double dribbled with it. Yep. A little indecision there by Kinley Scott, and a turnover by the Wildcats. 4:48 to go first quarter, 8-2. Herman looking to attack, blows past the defender. Right side, left hand, up and good. And the first bucket of the ball game for Isla Herman. Yoder with it. Near side for Latham. Oh, she was going to go to Scott. Scott stopped on the penetration of the paint. Stolen away by Spring Hill. Here comes Meter up the floor on the far side. Trying to shake off Battle. Tatum doing a nice job on Meter. And then knocked it out of bounds off Spring Hill. Meter's no slouch of an athlete, and Tatum Battle's trying to keep her locked down, and it is working. Into the ball game, out goes Harris. For Spring Hill comes Keely Rodden. 4:06 approaching the midway point of this first quarter. Opening game of our doubleheaders tilt tonight here in Louisburg. Here's Yoder, a little step through shot, and she is travel. A traveling violation against Louisburg. Another turnover for them. Meter trying to back her way in there, give way to Herman. Herman, she'll go baseline, elevate, rise up, get the roll. Shot no good though. Fighting for it, Losi. There's Milius, her putback's no good. Rebound by Rodden. She'll get 3 chances at it. Will Spring Hill on this one, maybe not. Yoder comes out of there with it. Probably walked with it, maybe. Long pass up in front. Battle running with it. Now she's got to save it. Somehow does. Losi somehow ends up with it. Off the glass and good. That is good living right there for Louisburg to be able to keep that ball alive and get points out of it to boot. McConnell has set the play for Spring Hill from the top of the key. Give away Herman near side. They'll go back through McConnell. She'll shift it. Now Herman. Deliberate here in the half court for Spring Hill. Trying to go inside to Milius. Nowhere to go with it. Kick back outside Rodden. She'll try a three. Skipped off the backside, but there's Herman for the rebound and the putback. That one's no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Scott. And a timeout taken. It is good living for the Wildcats right now as they lead by 6 and a full timeout. We'll have a highlight as we go to break on the fortunate bounce of the basketball here for Battle. Had to chase this one down, saved it, went right by a defender, ended up with Losi, and then she hit it going to break. Timeout on the floor, back in 30 seconds. You're watching Wildcat basketball.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good start to this one for the Louisburg Wildcats. Behind 8 first quarter points from Tatum Battle. And McKenna Losi bucket from a moment ago. Wildcat basketball as we come out of the timeout. Yoder push off left side, little give to Losi, then she's defended by Rodden, stolen away by Herman. Well, thrown up in front, Meter running the floor. Meter, layup, just got it in. First points of the game, second. She had 2 for 2 from the free throw earlier, 4 points for Meter. Kinley Harmon into the ball game for Louisburg. She'll dump it off inside for Scott, and then a foul going to be called on the floor against Spring Hill. And they will get Rodden, her first, team foul number 1 of this first quarter as well. 2:16 to go in it, 10-6 your score. Harmon gets it in. Somebody lost battle, trying for a third three, and she does it in this first quarter. What a start for Tatum Battle. 3 threes for the freshman to start this ball game. 13-6, the largest lead is 7. Into the game for Spring Hill is Landon Chesum. Back outside Rodden. Here's McConnell. She'll try. Yoder's there on her. Give to Rodden. Little switch there. Losey late to get over, but able to get the rebound after the miss by Rodden. Rodden nearly stole it back. And now here come the Wildcats. Chance to add to their lead. Battle. Throws one up. That goes down. You know something's happened. There's been a spell put on her. 11 first quarter points. Here's Herman. Little pump fake. Got Scott off her point. Up and good. Isla Herman, good take for her off the dribble. 1:18 to go first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds by Rodden. It'll stay with Louisburg. Isabel Harris back into the ball game. Kylan Herman back in as well. Out goes Rodden. Out goes Chesum for Spring Hill. Starting 5 remain on the floor minus Harmon, who came and replaced Latham. There's a turnover by Harmon. Give up to Meter. Meter trying to step through, little Euro step off the glass and good. 6 points for Aubrey Meter. Her and Herman make this thing go points-wise. Isla 17.8, Meter 13.2. That's a big chunk of their points, and a lot of it come off stuff like this. There's another steal going the other way. Off the timeout, Louisburg is struggling, and Coach Lane wants a timeout to talk about just that fact. It was 7 points a moment ago. Now it's down to 1. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
(13-12). And the Broncos right now in the midst of a 6-0 run. Try to get back to this one last part of this first quarter. To the corner for Harmon. Aaliyah Gibbons back into the ball game, and Meter just going to chuck one up. I'm not exactly sure why she did that. She doesn't know why either as her hands go over her face. I think she thought maybe there was time winding down more than it was. She's still smiling about it, a little red-faced actually. Here's Battle, step through, another run. Oh, Battle. She's got it kind of poked out of there as she took it. No foul called as well, so here come the Broncos. Going the other direction, a chance to take the lead at the end of this first quarter. Herman, the best look at it as you can get, and she does just that, and this run will continue. As that's how this first quarter will end, on a 9-0 run by Spring Hill. Boy, it started out so well for Louisburg as they led at one point 8-2, then led 13-6, and since that point, again, it is a 9-0 run as they go to the second quarter. 1 quarter in the books, 3 more to go here on the girls' side of things. We're back in 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vos Pharmacy.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5360.
go, second quarter action from Louisburg. 15-13 your score. Wildcats just need to kind of bottle up what they were doing earlier. Going to have to get more offensive production from just Tatum Battle, as she had 11 of those 13 points in that first quarter. Bronco basketball as we come out of the timeout. McConnell over to Meter near side. Back outside Herman, guarded by Gibbons. Screen comes from Herman. Ball's loose on the deck. Bodies hit the floor. Losey's in there. And the jump ball will be in favor of Louisburg. Here with 7:45 to go first half, just underway in this second quarter. Gibbons holding for Louisburg on the right side, guarded against McConnell. Now entry into Latham. She got away with a walk and then got pushed off her block. Now Yoder. Yoder for three. Good! Madeline Yoder knocks in a triple, her first shot of the ball game. 4 threes in the first half of this one for Louisburg. Back in front. McConnell at the free throw line. Here's side now, Kylan Herman. Little off the mark. Rebound though right there. Harris, her putback no good, and Yoder right back in there. Yoder doing a nice job on the glass. Long pass up in front. Losey running with it for the Wildcats. Losey waits, up and good. Losey with her second bucket of the ball game. Cats back in front by 3. Herman, push off, kept it in her right hand. Shot no good. Knocked around. There's Harris. And then Yoder tangled up with it. It'll stay with Spring Hill, and they'll get a fresh shot clock essentially as well. Aubrey Meter to inbound for the Broncos underneath their own basket. Deep to Harris. Now Kylan Herman. Meter, step back 3 on the way, off the glass, no good. And tracked down by Aaliyah Gibbons. Yoder just made a 3 a little while ago. Latham, deep 2, baseline on the way. Good, Morgan Latham. Knocks down the bucket. Now for the Wildcats, they're in the midst of a 7-0 run to start this second quarter. What do we got going on here tonight? Kylan Herman. Dump off inside, nearly denied by Latham. Harris, nowhere to go with it, threw it away. Good defense, help defense from Losey coming down with Latham. And you've got, if you're Isabel Harris, you've got Latham behind you and Losey in front of you. She's tall, but those two are too. And it kind of takes away that advantage pretty quickly. Yoder with it. Screen comes from Battle. Yoder will take it. Gets low, needs help. Gibbons catch. Trying to go high post for Losey. She'll have to track it down. Still plenty of time. To the corner for Latham. Tight defense here for Spring Hill. Getting in the middle of every passing lane. Now down to 12 seconds on the shot clock. Cats will have to do something here pretty quickly. Yoder will. Fires up a deep 3. No good. Skipped off the rim though. But it's an empty possession for Louisburg. Spring Hill closes out the first quarter on a 9-0 run. The Wildcats start this second quarter on a 7-0 run. That's what we're at right now. And another quick turnover by Spring Hill. Kenley Scott going to come in and replace Losey. She'll get a brief respite. 5:17 to go first half. Gibbons at the elbow for Scott. She'll face on Herman. Going to use her size to back her way down in there. Well defended. Not a bad take. I like Scott's aggressiveness there. More of that. If nothing else, you might be able to get Herman in some foul trouble. Here's McConnell up and under. No good. But rebound again by Harris. They'll get a fresh shot clock and reset for Spring Hill. Meter off the left side looking to attack. And she walked with it. Pretty good defensive effort from both teams on each end of the floor. Making scoring a premium and a timeout. Coach Tuttle perhaps wants to talk about it. We'll take it along with her. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching Wildcat Basketball. And you're home for Louisburg High School Athletics, Louisburg Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop.
Back out of the timeout. 4:49 to go first half. 20-15. Wildcats in front of Spring Hill. Cats with the basketball as well as we come out of the timeout. Yoder gets baseline. Backside Scott got a hold. Now she's down there. Kinley going to put it on the deck, and they're going to say she double dribbled with it. They're getting it to that low block, though, and that's pretty key for Louisburg. They can keep hitting it from the outside and get it into the post. They'll have a chance here in this one. Meter shaking off Battle. Give away Harris. Harris spin around. Shot up, no good, but she is fouled. And Harris will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul was called on Aaliyah Gibbons. Trying to stop what is a 7-0 run to start this second quarter for Louisburg. Isabel Harris, and she'll miss the first one. Here's a three-point bucket from a little while ago from Madeline Yoder that got this second quarter started. And now here's Harris, missed them both, but got her own rebound, reset it. Herman for three from the corner, no good off the heel. And to be tracked down it will be by Yoder, up to Gibbons, who's got to chase it down now to the corner and lost it out of bounds. Got those opportunities for those fast break easy points. Got to finish. Approaching the midway point of this second quarter. McConnell to run point for Spring Hill. Melius to the near side. Dump off into the paint for Herman. Backing on Gibbons, up and around. Too easy there that time for Isla Herman. She's got 9 points in this ball game. 20-17, 3:48 to go, second quarter. Yoder trying to dump off in Scott. Scott backing on Harris, trying to step through, tangled up, jump ball, and that's in favor of Spring Hill. McConnell once again set it for Spring Hill. Working against Madeline Yoder. Here's Meter. Trying to dump off inside Herman. Nearly lost it. Went quickly backside to Harris. Up and good. Nice dish from Isla Herman. Back to a 1 point ball game. 20-19. Yoder off to Latham. Far side. Skip pass out back to the top of the key for Gibbons. Back to Latham. Need to reverse the court. Get over here to this left side, perhaps see if it's softer on the near side. Scott, she'll have to pull back out, pumping around. Now picked up her dribble, needs help. Here's Yoder, 3 seconds. Yoder throws one up. No good, and that's a shot clock violation on Louisburg. Spring Hill led momentarily by 2 going to the end of the first quarter, right at the end of the first quarter. Trying to grab the lead back here. Herman trying to get the low block around Emilius. McConnell thought about a 3. Good closeout by Yoder, and then a turnover once again by Spring Hill. Losey going to come in and replace Kinley Scott for Louisburg. 2:28 to go, second quarter. Yoder with it. Back outside for Battle, who's been more quiet here in this second quarter. They've maybe figured something out for her on the perimeter at least, with 3 threes in that first quarter for Tatum Battle. Better figure her out faster. Yoder. Another deep possession here for Spring Hill, not getting it inside, or for Louisburg rather. Spring Hill defense trying to keep him outside. Losey, 5 seconds, tries to throw one up. No good. Going the other way, Meter. Foul and the bucket on the take for Meter. Foul's called on Battle, and Meter will go to the free throw line too. See the foul. She heads to the free throw line. Two out of two on the night from the stripe for Aubrey Meter. She's got 10 points already in this ball game. Left that one a little long. And a foul on the rebound. No, a timeout taken by Coach Lane. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it. Minute 47 to go first half. We got a good one shaping up here in the first half of this one. Back in 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
21-20. Spring Hill back in front for just the second time here tonight. Wildcat basketballs are coming out of the timeout. Here's Battle. Shot up no good. Meter flying up the floor the other direction. Aubrey Meter putting on a show here. She's got 12 points in the first half of this one. And the largest lead now for Spring Hill. With 3 points. Cats need a bucket. How about Gibbons? Nope, dump off inside Latham, who's tangled up down inside there with Rodden, and now a jump ball, and that's in favor of Louisburg. It was a quick jump ball. Morgan Latham now, I think, comes out with some blood to be dealt with, so Kinley Scott will come in and replace her. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Throw it into Losey. Yoder, Meter trying to jump that one. Not successful. Yoder, last second, got to get a better pass. Just lost. That was looking like it was going to be a good one. Spring Hill a chance to add to their lead here late in this first half. Under a minute to go now in it. TJ Solander, Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up right around here. And a moving screen down inside, going to be called against Spring Hill. Maybe Rodden, and it is. Keely Rodden picks up her second personal foul. Just the second team foul on Spring Hill. Pretty fluid first half, really, all in all. Harris back in for Rod with those 2 fouls. Yoder just lost that one. Just sometimes the ball doesn't want to go where it's supposed to go. That one slipped out of her hands. Inbound to McConnell. She'll hold near side. Meter attacking. Pull up. 10-footer on the way, no good. Knocked out of bounds, last touched off of Isabel Harris. It'll go back to Louisburg. They'll have a chance here with 30 seconds to perhaps work for the final shot. Nonetheless, they'll be right in this one as we head to the locker room, but really a chance. Meter selling out. Trying to steal that one now, Yoder. Nowhere to go with it, has to track it back down. Ball still saved, still loose. Jump ball will be in favor of Spring Hill with 15.2 seconds to play in this first half. So Spring Hill will inbound, will have 15 seconds, which is plenty to run a play here. Herman to do that. I bet the ball doesn't leave her hands. 10 seconds at midcourt. 5 seconds she'll attack. Pull up off the dribble. Jumper on the way, no good. Harris with the rebound, and that'll do it. We head to the locker room with a 3-point game. 23-20 is your halftime score here at the break. Plenty to talk about. A pretty good first half of basketball with one half down and 3 more halves to go here tonight. Got a boys game as they take the floor to warm up. We'll talk more about that here on the halftime show. We'll also recap the first half scores and more as we kick off the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, reminding you that TJ's goal is to prepare for the unexpected and take care of the things that matter most to you. They can do that by helping them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 106 West Amity Street or call TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services at 913-837-3237. Halftime here in Louisburg. Back after this on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Louisburg Sports Live.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Back out here on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. BJ Harris along with you. Alongside me, Josh Gillard on camera tonight as we've got the first half of our girls basketball game in the books. Halftime score is what it is there on your screen. 23-20 Spring Hill over Louisburg here at the halftime break. Here's how we got to where we are right now as Louisburg would jumped out to an early lead 3-0 and maintained that lead throughout the entire first quarter until the very last play of the first quarter. As at one point in that first half, Louisburg would lead 10-4, then lead by their largest margin of the game for any team is 7, 13-6. And at that point, Spring Hill would go on a 9-0 run to close out the first quarter and have the lead 15-13 after one quarter of play. But then Louisburg would go on a run of their own, a 7-0 run to begin things, including a three-point bucket by Madeline Yoder to get things started in that second quarter. They only got 5 points. I think actually I'm missing 2. So 7 points in that second quarter, but man, able to keep pace with Spring Hill and only trail by 3 here at the break. Halftime scoring totals in this one. Leading Spring Hill and leading all scorers here at halftime, 12 points for Aubrey Meter. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 9 points for Isla Herman. and 2 points for Isabel Harris for Spring Hill. For Louisburg, 3 girls scoring as well for them, 11 points for Tatum Battle, but all in the first quarter. If she had kept on the pace she was on in the first quarter, they'd really be in it right now, but just 11 points all in the first quarter, but 3 threes to begin this game for Tatum Battle. She was seeing it well from the word go. McKenna Losi with 4 points and 3 points for Madeline Yoder, and I've got 2 hanging out there somewhere. I'll locate here at halftime as well. 23-20 is your halftime score. Wildcats down by 3 against Spring Hill here in this year. We're starting to get close to the waning moments of this season, as just a couple more weeks left in the year, as every team right now at this point in the year trying to make sure they're as good as they possibly can be heading into those sub-state tournaments. For Louisburg, they'll be back in action next week as we travel over to Eudora to take on the Cardinals. A couple of pretty good teams there in Eudora. That game will be simulcast on our sister channel, Eudora Sports Live. Back here on Thursday the 19th, game against Lansing, then DeSoto on the following Monday, and then wrap things up with Paola on the 27th. So after tonight, just 4 more games remaining in the regular season. All those will be broadcast on Varsity Sports Live, either through Louis Sports Live or Eudora or Paola, depending on where you're at in those games. Halftime of this one, 23-20 is your score. Wildcats down by 3. Second half coming up right around the corner on Louisburg Sports Live.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Wrapping up the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Look back at some of the highlights from that first half. 3-point shots were falling for Tatum Battle early on. There's a couple of them from that first half. That's the crazy save in the bucket by Losi. And right now we head to second half action here from Louisburg. Wildcats and Spring Hill in the Frontier League matchup. Waning Frontier League basketball games for Spring Hill as they'll move to a new conference in 2025, 26-27. Here's a quick steal and a foul going to be called on Tatum Battle, trying to take the charge down inside after an empty frame to begin things for Louisburg. It was 20-7, or excuse me, 20-15, and then it was a 7-0 run to close. They had a pair of 8-0 run actually, a 7-0 run and an 8-0 run, one by Louisburg and then one by Spring Hill, and that's where we sit with a 3-point game. And Aubrey Meter at the free throw line is now 2 out of 4 on the night, now 3 out of 5. Back to the Wildcats. Yoder with it. Battle now far side working against Herman, Kylan Herman. Trying to dump off inside. Good look from Yoder. Not able to finish. Latham, she'll get her own rebound, get tangled up now with Harris, and a jump ball that'll be in favor of Louisburg. I don't think so. They switched it there after I looked down. It'll be in favor of Spring Hill, actually. Late quarter theatrics from Spring Hill has allowed them to kind of keep in this one, now have the lead. Meter just fighting herself in there, and she'll be fouled and go to the free throw line. And Meter picking up right where she left off in that first half. And she now has 15 points in the ball game for Aubrey Meter. I don't think they put that shot up there yet. Should be 26-20, I believe. Yep, they're fixing that now. Good look down inside. Another nice dish from Yoder. And finished by Losi. Losi with 6. Spring Hill with it. McConnell backs out. Give way to Herman. Meter, pick up at the elbow, give way to Harris. Harris turning, backing high off the glass. Good defense there by Morgan Latham. Stopped by the Wildcats. Battle got to get her going offensively again. Nearly lost it. Now it's Plinko chip down there and ended up in the hands of McConnell for Spring Hill. Here they go, going the other direction. Kylan Herman with it. McConnell. Give it up to Harris, just right of the circle there. Now Meter, big closeout by Battle. Back into Harris though, up with the left hand, no good. Knocked around, to be determined. Meter back with it. No, that's McConnell rather. Now Herman for 3, no good. But another rebound by Harris, that's a jump ball. And it is in favor of the Wildcats. Morgan Latham there. McKinley Harmon coming in. Aaliyah Gibbons into the ball game as well for Louisburg. Out goes Latham, out goes Battle. Gibbons near side. Entry pass down inside for Losi. Kick, Yoder, 3, no good. She'll track it down to get her own rebound though. Trying to go right back inside for Losi. Somehow Scott ends up with it. Now she's tangled up and she's going to get, I'm going to say, a foul on the floor. Foul's called on Isabel Harris, her first. Team foul number 1 of this second half as well. Harmon to inbound. Ooh, trying to lace one in there for Losi, and lucky for Yoder to come out there with it. Harmon back with it. Here's Gibbons. Step around, step through. Trying to take one eye off the glass, no good. Knocked around. Somehow Gibbons was coming in from out of bounds in the right place at the right time, but still out of bounds. 5:04 to go, third quarter. Herman catch and fire three, good. Nyla Herman, second three of the ball game. She's got 12. And now the largest lead of the game for Spring Hill is 7. And Kinley Scott going to get caught shoving the back of Aubrey Meter down inside. 7 points, the largest lead of the game for Louisburg. Now the largest lead of the game for Spring Hill as we sit here 29-22, 4:47 to go, third quarter. Out goes McConnell. Back into the game for Spring Hill comes London Chesum. Chesum will control it for the Broncos. Chesum, another one of the freshmen who have worked their way in here to the varsity lineup for Spring Hill. Meet Herman all the way to the rim, up and around, gets that little English. 5 second half points for her, 14 of the ball game. Wildcats need a stop and a score. Need a score first here. Nearly stolen from behind. Scott trying to back her way in. Now she's stopped, needs help. Kick, Harmon. Around Gibbons, deep three, put all the mustard in. That one and knocked it down. Elliott Gibbons with the triple. And a big shot. Louisburg needed that one desperately. Back to a 6-point ball game. Melius give away Meter, and then through the hands of Herman and out of bounds. Low pass and fortunate bounce for Louisburg. Kaylee Schubert going to check back into the ball game, or check into the ball game her first minutes tonight for Spring Hill. She'll replace Meter. Past the midway point of this third quarter. Harmon to Gibbons. Back to Harmon. She wants to try that top of the key three. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by Herman. Give way for Chesum, and she's going to be fouled by Yoder in the open court. Her first, team foul number 1 of this second half. 3:35 to play in the quarter. Harris on the right wing. Bounce pass, good look, Harris. Herman able to finish. Isla's getting warmed up for Spring Hill. 7 second half points already here just past the midway point of this third quarter. Yoder, dish off last minute. Scott's got the matchup she wants. Bucket and the foul on the take. Yoder has really done a nice job of finding the open player. And you'll get a chance to see that look again here. Yoder in the paint and looks backside. There's Scott. And Kinley just able to be strong enough to finish at the glass and get the bucket to go. She's at the free throw line now to shoot the and one, and that one just rimmed out. First bucket of the game for Scott. Wildcats not going to go away easily. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, good. Isla Herman. Gibbons needs help. Over to Yoder. Yoder finds an open lane. Tried to step through. Good find again, another dish from Madeline Yoder. This time it's McKinley Harmon to finish it off for the Wildcats. Other end of the floor, Schubert. Here's Melius, step back out. Chesum over to Melius, near side. Melius at the free throw line, open look at one, off the glass, no good. Rebound though, Harris, her putback is spun around and good. Spring Hill's answering every answer the Wildcats have. They need a couple of stops to answer some of this offense that's come up here lately. Ball knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Louisburg. Meter and into the ball game for the first time tonight for Spring Hill, Mason Brackett. 6'1" junior coming in, and Meter right back in. Out goes Schubert, out goes Chesum. Near side Gibbons. She just fire one away. I think it got a little bit tipped, then knocked out of bounds. Yeah, Brackett's out of bounds. Yep, it'll stay with Louisburg. Scott was still in, but Brackett was out, and she got a hold of it. Harmon inbound from underneath their own basket. Fresh shot clock for Louisburg as well. Get it in, Scott can't handle. Gibbons lucky to get there and get the rebound, or get the deflected pass rather. Now Scott, she will fight to the middle of the lane, up and good. Best take of the night for Kinley Scott. And she's got back-to-back buckets for Louisburg. Trying to keep pace with Spring Hill. They are doing so, 37-31. 92 seconds to play third quarter. There's Meter off the dribble and good. Meter 5 second half points, 17 for the ball game. To the corner for Latham. Over to Gibbons. Back to Yoder, to the corner, Harmon. Enough of time for a three, no good. Skipped it off the backside. Latham fighting for it, but Brackett last to touch it for Spring Hill and out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Keely Rodden to check back in for Brackett. .106 to play, third quarter, 39-31. Nearly they did, threw it away. A little lackadaisical there on the inbound, and it'll go back to Spring Hill. Spring Hill can be pretty patient here with his 8-point lead in the waning moments of this third quarter. Herman started to take over this game here in this third quarter. She'll step back on a three, up, no good. Rodden in good position, but Latham over the top of her. Latham now fighting for it. See what they've got, and it's out of bounds off Spring Hill. Back to the Wildcats it goes here with 49 seconds to play third quarter. Do have a boys game coming up in just a little bit as well. Still got a quarter to go and a little bit of change in this one. Harmon to the corner for Latham. She'll try baseline. Not much there. Back outside Gibbons. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 26 seconds on the game clock, and a steal by Isabel Harris for Spring Hill. Meter. 17 seconds. Meter pushed off the block, and a foul going to come. That will send Aubrey Meter back to the free throw line to shoot two. 5 attempts at the strike tonight, 3 out of 5 in the ball game for Meter. 17 points in the contest for Spring Hill. She'll knock down the first free throw. Makes them both. 19 points for the senior. And a 10-point lead, the largest of the ball game for either team. Spring Hill's closed out quarters pretty well in this one. That may end up being the difference, just enough of it. Dump off inside Losey, working on Rodden. Across the lane, Scott, she'll put up with the left hand, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. 10-point ball game. See what the Cats have in store for Spring Hill when we return. In 1 minute, you're watching Wildcat basketball on Spring Hill's Louisburg Sports Live.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Here we go, fourth quarter action from Louisburg. Spring Hill with the basketballs are coming out of the timeout, holding on to the largest lead of the ball game at 10 right now. Dump off Harris, denied, blocked by Losi. Nice play there by Kenna Losi. Outlet to Battle, hasn't yet scored since that first quarter. She'll try to step through, get the foul, but will not get the bucket to go. Foul's going to be called on McConnell. It'll be her first. Team foul number 1 of this quarter. And Tatum Battle going to the free throw line for her first time tonight. Had 11 first quarter points. It's her first points since that point as she knocks it down. We'll take a look back at I think this is a Kinley Scott bucket from right at the end of that third quarter. She was able to push it up and get that roll. And now Battle to shoot her second one. That one's no good. But tracked down by Losi. They'll get another chance at it. Here's a three, good! Tatum Battle, her fourth of the ball game. Just what the doctor ordered to try to start this fourth quarter rather. Back to a 6-point game, dump off inside Herman, trying to back on Scott, up and good. Some things are harder to stop than others. Cats back with it, Battle. Just trying to get loose. Just enough to get a ball up. She's hot shooting. Now a foul going to be called, I think, on Harris backside. They do get Isabel Harris for her second. Team foul number 2 of this quarter. Cats to inbound, throw it in deep for Battle. Up and around Herman, just throws it up with the right hand, good. My goodness. When it's going, it's going. For Tatum Battle. Feast or famine here in this one, but right now she's feasting. Meter at the free throw line, trying to fight against the defensive effort of Battle. Shove in on her, that's a charge, yep. Big time play there for Tatum Battle as she stands up there and takes the charge. Just a little out of control for Meter, I guess is the call, and it'll be Aubrey Meter's first personal foul. Team foul number 3 already though on Spring Hill with 6:40 to go in the ball game. 10 points a moment ago. It has been trimmed down to 6. A bucket here would be huge for Louisburg. Harmon, giveaway Battle. They try to get her free. Try to wrap down inside Losi. Back it on Brackett. Shot up. Brackett 6-1. Said no. Might have been Herman that came over and helped with that one as well. McConnell push over right wing. Double dribble. Nearly lost it. Dump off Herman. Shot up good. Tyler Herman going to work. 11 second half points, 23 for the ball game. Right at her average is about 18 a game, and the Wildcats throw it away. Timeout going to be called by Coach Lane. It's a full. We'll take it. We're back in 1 minute. We'll see a nice little highlight as we go to the break. Wildcats trying to climb back into this one.
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
45-37. The Wildcats. Big start of the fourth quarter for Tatum. Battle, 6 points. She's at 17 now for the ball game, but they're going to have somebody else in addition to her to try to get this one over the hump. 6-point ball, excuse me, an 8-point ball game. Here's a baseline jumper. Amelia slides it over, just missed. Now foul going to be called backside on Brackett, I believe. Her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 already, though. So there's some big foul shots could be a factor here down the stretch of a close ball game. Battle just trying to get her open. Tatum pushed through. She is knocked to the floor. They're letting them play down inside, I guess. Meter, step back 3 on the way. Good. Aubrey Meter fouled hard, too. Didn't get the call, though. But Aubrey Meter, a big-time shot right there. And now an 11-point game, the largest lead of it. Trying to Matt Yoder. Yoder tracked it down. Back outside Scott. She'll try to put it on the deck on Meter. Drive on Brackett. High off the glass. Spins around. Used it all. No good. And a rebound pulled out of there by Isla Herman. 26 points for Aubrey Meter. For Spring Hill. Milius. Darren Herr. Back outside. Here's McConnell. Crossing over on Yoder, trying to get some space. 12 seconds on the shot clock, down into Herman. McConnell, open look at a 3, left it quite short. Rebound, though, by Amelia. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Meter gets by and goes up and scores. Aubrey Meter putting on a clinic. Second chance opportunities. Approaching the midway point of this fourth quarter. Herman going to try baseline. There's that Brackett once again. Roaming inside makes it just that much more difficult. She'll check out. Harris will come back in. Good minutes for Mason Brackett for Spring Hill. 4:29 to play in the ball game. Wildcats were right there just a moment ago. Had it within 6, 43-37. And now a 7-0 run by Spring Hill. Every time they've needed it, Spring Hill's gone on a little bit of a tear, and that's just kept it just far enough away. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Yoder. Dump off inside Losi, over the top of Milius. That's the matchup you want. Just nice defense by Milius, enough to keep her off the block. They've done bad math. It might be 28. Here's Milius from the elbow. That one no good off the iron. Knocked around, gathered up by Yoder. Long pass up in front to Battle. Battle catching it. She's gonna test that Waters and take it in there. Hit the deck, get hurt. I'm not sure. Luckily, nobody does get hurt on that play, but knocked off her pins once again inside the paint. Battle trying to figure out what she needs to do to try to draw contact inside. Throw it into Losi. Losi step back, standing on the three-point line, no good. And pulled out of there by Harris for Spring Hill. 3:41 to go. It's been a fluid, fast-moving game. Time starting to slip away from the Wildcats. Certainly a better effort than they did back in December when these two met. Blocked by Battle. Gathered up by Losi for Louisburg. Here comes Yoder. Yoder, little runner. Maybe get a little closer. Knocked around, saved by Herman. Up to Meter. Meter steps by, throws one up, kind of lost her footing. Somehow McConnell came out of there with it. Fortunate bounce of the basketball for Spring Hill. And Kinley Scott for 3, good. Wildcats needed that one. May not end up being enough, but here in the lane is Harris, backing on Latham. Ooh, good move, stand through. Shot no good, though. And saved by Louisburg on the rebound. Battle shows up for it. Battle to Latham on the near corner. Back outside Yoder. Way deep 3 from Madeline Yoder, no good. McConnell now for Spring Hill. 2:12 to play in the ball game. Meter for 3. This will be icing on the cake for her. And rebound pulled out by Scott. He'll go the other direction. Here's Battle. Inside 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Inside Losey. Losey trying to step through. Good move by Losey. Good, and the foul. And McKenna Losey going to get a chance to shoot this one. We'll get a chance to look at it here on our replay. Well, that's actually a three-point shot from Battle earlier on in this quarter. So Losey trying to complete the and one. McKenna Losey with 8 points in this ball game. 2 in each quarter. Trying to make it 3 here in this fourth quarter. And she will. 9 points for Kenna Losey. (52-43), 1:48 to play in the ball game. Schubert in for Spring Hill. Big way to Herman. Here's Chesum. She'll put it on the deck, pull up the free throw line. Enough space for her to try one. Shot no good. Knocked around, gathered up. Good rebound by Scott, but then Rodden somehow come out of there with it. She'll try to save it. Herman quickly up and good. Herman, right place, right time. I might have been giving some of the Herman buckets to Meter, maybe not. Isla Herman now with 20 points in the ball game. Chesum picks up the foul. It'll send Yoder to the free throw line as it's team foul number 5 on Spring Hill. And Yoder going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Yoder with just that 3 in that second quarter to start that second quarter run for Louisburg. And she'll knock down the first free throw.
13, adding a Connor check back in for number 24,
Chesum checks out of the ball game. And McConnell back in as Yoder makes both free throws. Schubert. Excuse me, that's Rodden down inside. Good fight for it for Keely Rodden to get her first bucket of the ball game. One minute to play in this one. We have a boys game coming up in the backside of our doubleheader. That should be a good one in just a little bit. Stick around for that. We'll recap this girls game. Look at her numbers as well. There's dump off inside Losey, can't finish. And pulled out of there by Rodden for Spring Hill. A game of runs and just enough of them in this one for Spring Hill to keep it far enough away once they got the lead to maintain it. Now a foul going to be called on Yoder. They'll stop the clock and send nobody to the free throw line, as that's just the first team foul of this second half fourth quarter rather for Louisburg. 35.9 seconds to play. We'll wrap things up on our Elliott Insurance post-game show. Give you your final scoring totals. I have a little math to do here. Might have to take my shoes and socks off to count everything up. And then we will look at that boys matchup. The 5-14 Louisburg Wildcats, fresh off a tough overtime loss to Fort Scott last night against the Spring Hill Broncos, who have lost 2 in a row and 3 out of the last 4. So it could be a good get-right game for one of these two teams. Not sure what the stoppage is over here. I think Meter had to come off the floor. Probably won't see her again. They're going to tend to some blood, I think. McConnell wanted some room, took the room, now threw it up, shot no good. Knocked around and out of bounds. It'll go back to, stay with Spring Hill, rather, with 28 seconds to play. Again, for Louisburg, back in action on Tuesday next week as they travel to Eudora to take on the Cardinals. And Spring Hill out of bounds off of the Broncos. It will stay Spring Hill. They'll start next Tuesday as they'll travel down to Paola. That game will be on Paola Sports Live, so a pair of simulcast broadcasts for you Bronco fans. And then Broncos back at home a week from tonight to take on Eudora. That should be a pretty good girls matchup and boys matchup there in that one a week from tonight in Spring Hill. Here's Scott trying to end this one with a bucket, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Isla Herman. And Herman probably can just dribble this one out. And that's where this one will end. 56-45, your final score. A monumental effort tonight for Louisburg. A big effort tonight as well from Tatum Battle, but just come up a little bit short here against a really good Spring Hill team and a pair of really good performances by Aubrey Meter and Isla Herman to pace the Broncos in this one. Final score again, 56-45. We'll come back and talk about it on the Elliott Insurance Group post-game show give your final scoring totals, and start to turn our attention to the boys matchup when we return in 3 minutes. 56-45 final score in this one. Wildcats fall here at the Spring Hill. We'll talk about it next on the Elliott Group Insurance postgame show on Spring Hill's Louisburg Sports Live.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Every tax season, a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Wildcat fans can find us at 1262 West Amity in Louisburg or 913-837-4230. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Back out here, Louisburg High School. BJ Harris along with you as we wrap up the front side of our high school basketball doubleheader tonight on Louisburg Sports Live as the girls wrap things up just a moment ago. Spring Hill getting the win 56-45. Spring Hill will move to 14-5 on the year, 8-4 in conference games, and Lewisburg falls to 5-15 and 3-9 in conference play. Final scoring totals. Well, here's how we got to where we are. Spring Hill, Lewisburg would lead early on in this game, lead in the first quarter of the game, as they would grow to their lead as large as 6 in that first quarter, but eventually 7 rather, 13-6, but then a 9-0 run to close out the first quarter by Spring Hill would give the Broncos their first lead of the game, 15-13. Lewisburg then would go on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter. and grab the lead back and lead by 5, 20-15 at one point in that second quarter. But then they would lose the lead as they were headed to the locker room, and Spring Hill would lead 23-20 at the break, and that would be an 8-0 run to close out the first half, and they would continue that into the second half. They would grow it to their largest lead at that point of 7 points, leading 29-22, but the Wildcats continued to try to fight back into it, got it back to within 5, and then lost the lead as they headed to the third quarter. Into the third quarter, 41-31 was a 10-point lead at that point, the largest of the game. It grew to as large as 13, and then it kind of just dwindled out the rest of the game. Final scoring totals in this one, first for Spring Hill, leading them and leading all scorers tonight. Aubrey Meter, 28 points. I got to believe that's close to one of her career highs, if not her career high. And then 20 points for Isla Herman. So good effort, certainly from those two players. 48 of their 56 coming from two players. So going to have to probably get more than that before you're going to have some more contributions offensively to really make a deep run. But tonight it was certainly enough for Spring Hill. 17 points from Tatum Battle. She had 11 in the first quarter, and she had 6 in the fourth quarter, but just didn't score in the second and third, and that was enough. If she just, a couple buckets in the second and third, it certainly makes this a different game, and Tatum trying to keep pace on her own a little bit offensively. 9 points for McKenna Losi, 5 points for Madeline Yoder, 4 points for Kinley Scott, 2 points for McKinley Harmon, 3 points for Aaliyah Gibbons in the 56-45 loss for Louisburg. Again, Louisburg back in action on Tuesday. They traveled over to Eudora. You'll be able to watch that game with Reed McAvoy and Hayden Harves on our Eudora Sports Live channel. Spring Hill, you'll be on the road at Paola on Tuesday, and you'll be able to watch that game on Paola Sports Live with Aaron Feely and Emma Bain on that channel. Do have a boys game coming up right around the corner. We'll turn our attention to that one as we get to the backside of our doubleheader. The Louisburg Wildcats hosting the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll break down that game and get you set for opening tip-off right after this on the Elliott Group postgame show on Louisburg Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-53.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit VosePharmacy.com.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Ready for the tip drill right before they head to the locker room for the Louisburg Wildcats, getting ready to take on the Spring Hill Broncos in this one on the boys' side of things. Louisburg coming in at 5-14, 2-9 in conference play. Spring Hill coming in at 10-8 and 7-2 in Frontier League play. Again, this last year for Spring Hill in the conference as they move to the UKC in 2026-2027. These two teams met back on January the 9th. Just a second game back from break, and Louisburg fell in that one 61-35. I don't anticipate a 30-point game in this one. I really don't. I think this is going to be a good contest. I think Louisburg is on the come a little bit. Broncos have dwindled just a little bit, losing 3 out of the last 4. And so perhaps Louisburg catching Spring Hill just right. As for Louisburg, They had won 2 in a row for the first time when they beat Shawnee Mission West on February 7th and then beat Tonganoxie earlier this week, 69-53, almost strung together 3 in a row, coming off a 67-69 overtime loss at Fort Scott last night. My concern would probably be mostly fatigue. You look back to last Friday at this time, Louisburg was getting ready to tip off against Ottawa. Since that point, they played 4 games since last Friday. This is their 5th game in a week. And so what kind of legs do you have left? Luckily, Louisburg, a very athletic team, and hoping they can just use some adrenaline to get through this one tonight against the Spring Hill Broncos. Take a look at our starting lineups in this one. First for Spring Hill. Again, at 10-8 on the year, it'll be number 2, Jackson Bruce, 6'4" junior. He's their catalyst. He's their leading scorer. As he goes, they will go. 13.8 points per ball game for Bruce. 3 points for Jordan Miller, second leading scorer on this, or not second leading scorer, but one of the main defenders on this team, and up there in scoring as well. Miller with 4.1 points per ball game, so he's more of a defensive guy and can find the open man. Number 5, Eli Hedrick, 6'1" junior. Number 30, Braden Brenner, a 5'10" senior. And number 35, Brooks Byer, a 6'2" junior. Head coach for Spring Hill in his 4th season is Connor Burchard. Louisburg boys, 5-14, 2-9 in conference play. They'll be led by Herschel Strumberger, who on Tuesday night against Tonganoxie had a really nice ball game, 24 points in the win. If he has another game like that, I will almost guarantee you this one's going to be a close ball game. And if Lance Callahan drops in a complimentary 18, including 3 threes in the ball game, then I really like Louisburg's chances to keep things interesting here in this ball game. Number 3, John Getterman, the sophomore, going to get the start. Number 4, Parker Stanfield, a senior. Number 10, Derek Frederick, a senior. Mentioned Callahan. Number 11, the junior, with 18 points on Tuesday. And the interim head coach for Lewisburg, he's got a lot of experience and history with this Lewisburg program, taking them to the state tournament just a few years ago. Ty Fennis still stepping in as the head coach for the Lewisburg Wildcats. That's a look at the scene from Lewisburg as the Wildcats get ready to take on the Spring Hill Broncos. Opening tip-off, it's right around the corner. It's the Cats and Broncos tonight on Lewisburg Sports Live.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910.
Going through the starting lineups here inside the arena as we get ready for this one. The Wildcats and the Broncos. It'll be Jackson Bruce, Jordan Miller, Eli Hedrick, Braden Brenner, and Brooks Byer on the floor for Spring Hill. Herschel Stromberger, John Getterman, Parker Stanfield, Derek Frederick, and Lance Callahan on the floor for Spring Hill. Opening tip-off is always brought to you by the Louisburg Athletic Club, reminding you there's no more excuses in 2026. Open 24/7 at the Louisburg Athletic Club. They've got group fitness classes that are included in that membership. The locker rooms, use of the sauna, and then the healthy shake and smoothie bar, tanning, and massage therapy are all open to the public. Join them every Tuesday for half-price shakes from 3 to 5 and half-price tans every Thursday at the Louisburg Athletic Club. At center court, it'll be Herschel Stromberger to match it up against Jackson Bruce.
The starting lineup for the Broncos, number 5, Eli Hedrick, starting for the Broncos.
I had the right starting lineup. They made a correction here at the scorer's table, but we're off and ready to go. Wildcats in their home whites with purple trim, purple numerals. Broncos in road black on black, purple numbers. Dark purple numbers on a black jersey. Just FYI, let's not make this a thing for Spring Hill. Come football season, that would be impossible to see. We're lucky we're in a well-lit gym. Just talking about that, not about these particular unis, but issues that can be. Bruce going to fight for that one to get one, and opening tip's going to be won by Spring Hill off the ball as we begin this ball game here from Louisburg. Jordan Miller with it, holding near side, working against Stanfield. Dump off inside Byer. Trying to back his way in there, has a matchup. You're going to have a hard time with that. Frederick against Byer down inside the paint. Brooks 6'2", 235, 240 maybe. I don't know, he's getting up there. Big, solid, strong kid. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg, their first offensive possession of the game. Cats fresh off a tough loss at Fort Scott last night in overtime. Spring Hill coming off loss to Leavenworth in their last night out Tuesday. Brenner hassling Frederick out on the perimeter. He needs help. He'll get it to Stanfield. Tight man-to-man defense here for Spring Hill to begin this one. Dump off inside Stromberger, backing on Byer over the top. Stripped by Jackson Bruce. Pulled out of there by Miller, and he'll lead the charge. He'll push over left side for Bruce. Facing, working on Stanfield. He'll draw that duty early on. Jackson Bruce to the rim. Shot no good. Good play defensively for Louisburg. Back to the Wildcats. Getterman trying to back his way in on Miller. He'll need help. Stromberger at the free throw line, facing, punched out by Byer, but gathered up by Callahan. 3 on the way, no good. And pulled out of there by Frederick. They'll get another crack at one. Getterman holding on the right side for Spring Hill. Here's a shot for Stromberger, deep, no good. Pair of empty frames for each of these offenses in the last couple of possessions. Brenner holding on the left side to the corner for Hedrick. He'll try baseline on Callahan, kick out to Byer. Byer on Stromberger, barreling through. Byer holding his feet, not quite enough. Back to the Wildcats. Getterman holding top of the key, he'll look to attack. at the elbow, just elevate, up, no good, left it short. Rebound pulled out of there by Jordan Miller for Spring Hill. Catch, Hedrick, 3, good. Eli Hedrick. And a quick timeout going to be called by Coach Fenestill. We'll take it along with him. It's a 30 underway in this one. 5:36 to go first quarter. Spring Hill up by 5.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
Here we go, coming out of the timeout, Wildcat basketball. 5:32 to play in this first quarter. Opening frame, double teamed out in the perimeter. Not sure what you can do if you're Frederick there. Miller up and under, shot no good, but he is fouled. And Jordan Miller will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That time they just brought defenders on either side and kind of bookended Frederick, and he didn't have much he couldn't do much with it. And Jordan Miller going to the free throw line, his first free throws, first shots of the night for either team. An early 5-0 lead for Spring Hill. First one for Miller. Used it all. Jordan Miller at the free throw line. That one rimmed out. Rebound pulled out of there by Parker Stanfield. Man up pressure here for Spring Hill, full court. Getterman, scoop off Callahan, gonna have to get him going. Callahan over the top, shot no good. Rebound though, Strumberger his put back, that one's no good. Oh, gotta have those. Getterman back around to Stanfield. He'll turn around, no need for that, but he nails it. Parker Stanfield. I didn't think, maybe he didn't think they had a fresh shot clock, but a big shot to get their first one of the ball game. Here's Jackson Bruce with it at the elbow, working against Strumberg. Pretty good matchup, two pair of pretty good basketball players there. Here's Brenner. Good defense by Callahan. Back outside Bruce, deep NBA 3, no good. And rebound falls in the hands of Herschel Strumberger. Frederick, give way to Getterman near side. John will put it on the deck. Reverse court. Over to Frederick. Now Stanfield. Stanfield, little layup, no good. But Stanfield's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. We'll get a chance to see his bucket from a second ago to get them on the scoreboard. Foul's called on Jordan Miller, his first. Team foul number 1 as well. And the senior Parker Stanfield, the only one got a score yet in this first quarter. He did it on this bucket right here a couple of possessions ago. Stepped away and just turned around, had a defender in his face and nailed it. Does miss the first free throw, however. Comes a second. That one's true. Eastland, Braxton Eastland coming into the ball game for Louisburg. He'll replace Stanfield. Spring Hill basketball. Hedrick, run point for the Broncos. Left side into the ball game, Henry Barrett as well, along with Peyton McAvoy for Spring Hill. Here's a 3 from Hedrick. A pair of threes in this first quarter for the junior. Frederick to Callahan. Have to get Lance going in the perimeter. Callahan, good dribbling there. Way to keep it alive. Just can't get the ball to go through. They've had a couple of tough breaks as Louisburg offensively. Up the floor they go. Miller, hard pass to Barnett. Barnett now tangled up down low. That ball knocked around, last touched out of bounds off of Eastland. It will stay with Spring Hill. Here with 3:39 to go first quarter. Just past the midway point of this opening stanza. Down deep to Byer at the elbow. Backside, good entry play. And Barnett right there, right place. Largest lead of the game now is 8. Nearly poked out. Strumberger coming out of there with it, barely. Now Frederick, handoff Eastland. Eastland working on Miller, nowhere to go with it. Knocked around. Broncos are all over the ball. Real tight defense. Into the game for Spring Hill comes Grant Gebhards. He'll replace Miller. Braxton Eastland inbound for Louisburg. High post, Herschel. Strumberger puts it on the deck, gets to the rim. He gets the contact and the foul. Strumberger will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Again, 24 the other night against Tonganoxie. Not off to quite the same tear here against a little bit better competition in Spring Hill. But a chance to get on the board right now from the free throw line for Strumberger. First one's up and good. Here's the foul. Got to be able to get it into the big fella inside if you are Louisburg. Able to get some contact, go to the charity stripe. Here comes a second from Strumberger. No good, knocked around, gathered up by Hedrick for Spring Hill. And then a quick foul called on John Getterman. Second foul on Louisburg, first on Getterman. Here's Hedrick. He wanted a last second pass to somebody and nobody was there. 2:52 to go first quarter, 11-4 your score. Wildcat basketball. Zone pressure applied here in the backcourt. Frederick wise to break it that way. Get it through to the corner. Eastland, deep 2 on the way. No good. Rebound though, Strumberger. His putback is up and good. Herschel Strumberger clearing the glass. His first field goal of the ball game. Back to a 5-point contest. Pull up. Hedrick rattles that one in. Eli Hedrick coming out on fire. 8 first quarter points for the junior. Eastland. Over to Callahan. Vance put it on there, punched out, helped out by McAvoy. Byer coming out of there with it. Brooks Byer up the floor. You find me a big man that can run like that. It doesn't happen every day. You don't want to step in front of him either, I don't think. Here's Eastland. On the right side. Skip pass, backside Getterman, catch and fire. 3 on the way, no good. Loose ball gathered up by Peyton McAvoy for Spring Hill. Here they come. Hedrick over to Byer, running the floor once again. Brooks Byer elevating, hanging, and good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see that one. And the foul and 1. We'll see the Byer play. If you see him on the top of your screen there running the floor looking for it. Never puts the deck. Finishes at the rim. What a play for Spring Hill. And Brooks Byer a chance to get the and 1 here with 6 first quarter points for him. A little bit of a tear down the stretch of this first quarter for Spring Hill. Louisburg better reel it back in. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. Return it into the game for Louisburg. Also Owen Marsh in for Louisburg. Nearly gathered up but lost by Getterman after the missed free throw by Byer. 3 by Barnett, no good. Rebound gathered up by Eastland. Threw it out to Getterman. John wasn't looking. Miscommunication there for the Wildcats. Byer going to check out in for Spring Hill. Spring Hill coming in, number 20, Brandon Meter. There's a three for Barnett from the corner, good. Henry Barnett, 5 first quarter points for him. Trying to get something. Here's Marsh through the paint. Backed outside. The Turner. Spring Hill is playing a ridiculous tight defense. Eastland, the most room anybody's had. He'll try to drop one in, no good. Rebound pulled out by McAvoy. And another steal by Spring Hill, or Louisburg rather, going the other direction. Marsh comes out of there with it. 38 seconds to play in the quarter. Try to pin this one with a bucket. Strumberger stolen away. Headsy play there from Brandon Meter. Alternating possession is in favor of Louisburg. They'll keep it. Underneath their own basket here with 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Strumberger facing on Meter. He'll try to push it in, nearly lost it. Miller comes out of there with it, trying to dive on it. Jordan Miller does have it, and he walked with it. Yep, rolled over. Nearly a steal. It will go back to Louisburg now with 26 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock's turned off. Now the official. Sean Getterman's got blood on his shorts. Athletic trainer from University of Kansas Health have been active on the blood responsibilities a little bit here tonight. It's not a typically very common aspect of basketball, but perhaps here in the 21st century it is. Callahan with it. Jordan Miller's quick hands, man, off the body of Lance Callahan. It's up right there for Louisburg. Out goes Barnett. Eli Hedrick back in for Spring Hill with 18.5 to play in the basketball. Cats have done a good job against Jackson Bruce. He is scoreless in this first quarter, but he's had some help from Eli Hedrick and some others. Screen come from Meter. Now Bruce at the elbow, elevating, no good. Knocked out of there, gathered up by Bruce. He'll put one up at the buzzer. That nearly went in, and that's the end of the first quarter. 20-6 your score. We're back with the second quarter right after this on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
20-6 your score after one quarter of play. Wildcats and Broncos in this one. Start out pretty promising. Kept it nip and tuck through a good chunk of that first quarter, but started to pull away. Spring Hill really got going. Second half of that first quarter, now hold a pretty sizable lead here at the end of one quarter of play. And it'll be Spring Hill basketball as we start the second quarter here in Louisburg. Bruce with it left side, still held scoreless in that first quarter. That's a small victory for Louisburg. Bruce now high off the glass. Strumberger causing a little bit of that problem down inside. Pulled out of there by Owen Marsh. Good board for Lewisburg. Stop to begin. It's got to start somewhere. Start right there with a stop and now a bucket. Got to get Callahan going a little bit. He had 18 the other night against Tonganoxie. Move, nice move without the ball, Marsh. Cats have missed a bunch of them right there just like that. Quickly up the floor they go to the corner. Hedrick catching fire three, no good. Rebound checked down by Jordan Miller, however. Jordan going to stay down on that baseline, working on Strumberger, no good. They've been letting him play in the paint. If you were watching that girls' game, a little bit, anything goes once you're inside the low block. Paterna controlling for Louisburg. Over to Marsh. Marsh behind the back, good move. Separation on Brenner, no good. Rebound Strumberger, he'll put it right back up. Strumberger shot no good, and another close bunny missed for Louisburg. Jackson Bruce up in front court. Now Miller holding out high. Brenner. Left side, Hedrick. Miller. Now wide open, Braden Brenner, up and good. Brenner gets the first bucket of this second quarter. It's a 3, his first of the ball game. And a quick turnover on the other end of the floor for Louisburg. Gebhards and Byer coming back into the game for Meter and Miller. Frederick, Eastland, and Getterman getting ready to come in for Louisburg. On the right side, Marsh gets to the baseline, kick. Stanfield, open look at a 3, no good. And a foul going to be called on Louisburg, boxing out Owen Marsh, I believe the guilty party, trying to make his case. Team foul number 1 of this second quarter. Those 3, as I mentioned earlier, come back in. Out goes Strumberger, Paterna, and Marsh. Getterman, Eastland, and Frederick back in for the Cats. Hedrick moving around off left side, Bruce. Dump off inside Byer. Byer up off the glass and good. Brooks Byer, 8 points in the first half of this one. Yes, that defense is tenacious. Bruce laid it up, took off a little early, I think, for his dunk, but he gets his first bucket of the ball game nonetheless, and it is starting to unwind here a little bit for Louisburg. At the elbow, Lance Callahan trying to get right. They have just missed a bunch. They have been close. If half of those go down, this is not quite as lopsided as it sits right here, but it is lopsided. Hedrick, Brenner. Spring Hill doing this without their leading scorer, doing much work as well as he lets it go off his hands and out of bounds. McAvoy Barnett coming back in. They'll replace Hedrick and Brenner for Spring Hill. Active rotation for Coach Burchard and the Spring Hill Broncos. 9 deep. Eastland, Getterman trying to shake off McAvoy. Broncos are in every passing lane, trying to dump off inside Frederick, nowhere to really go with it. Triple team. Now Eastland wants 3 on the way, no good. Off the heel. Getterman fights for the rebound. Whoa, that is way outside of NBA range even, I think, on that one by Frederick. Nearly nailed it. Pushed up though, Byer. Yeah, I mean, just for saving a guy's life, that could be a charge. Byer gonna get called for it, his first. Team foul number 1 of this second quarter, 4:36 to go in it. This press has really taken Louisburg out of sorts, I think, a little bit. Callahan, deep 3. Now he needed that one to go like I need hair. Back outside, Callahan, get it. Frederick, another look at a 3. This one a little closer, good. Ooh. Wildcats needed one to go through the hole. Just remember, first bucket of this third quarter, or second quarter rather, nearly halfway through it. And there's a foul going to be called on Stanfield. No, that Byer again, that's a charge again. So Byer picks up 2 quick ones on the offensive end. He'll sit down, Jordan Miller will come in. Brooks not happy about that. Stanfield will check out. And Strumberger, I believe, came back in for him. Now Eastland needs help. Dribble out of it. Callahan catching fire, 3 on the way. Good, back-to-back triples for the Wildcats. Bruce elevating, no good. Rebound, another stop. That's back-to-back stops defensively as well for Louisburg. Keep adding to it. Callahan, too much speed. Layup good. Lance Callahan used those feet. I'm going to show that one instead of his 3 as we head to the break. The Wildcats on an 8-0 run here in the midway point of this second quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll just go ahead and keep it right here. Lance Callahan saw the lane, kind of caught the Wildcats a little flat-footed. You see where he decides to take off about right now. Doop, go. That guy's got his back to me. I'll just go ahead and lay it up and in. Pretty nice play there for Lance Callahan. As 27-14, it was 27-6 just a moment ago, so an 8-0 run for Louisburg. Here with 3:30 to play in the second quarter. Had a girls game earlier tonight. We'll talk more about that on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up in just a little bit. Recap the girls game, look at this boys first half, and then start to get ourselves headed the other direction. Coach Bouchard, I think, using a little bit of that time to try to argue on behalf of, I'm speculating here, I'm not a 60-foot far away lip reader, but my anticipation is trying to get clarification on the charging calls against Brooks Byer on back-to-back possessions. Barnett. Here's McAvoy. Over to Bruce. Good closeout by Frederick. Hard pass down inside, stolen away. Another stop by the Louisburg defense. Got to make this possession count, just like you've made last few. Strumberger facing off on Miller. Frederick. Oh. Callahan and Frederick just a little off on communication. Hedrick back into the ball game. He'll replace Bruce. Miller back out of the ball game as well, and Meter back in. So Meter and Hedrick check in for Spring Hill. 3:01 to play first half. Hedrick with 8 first quarter points. Nothing here in the second quarter. Miller left side. Hard pass, McAvoy. Good, blocked by Strumberger. 4 straight stops, maybe 5 for the Louisburg defense. Here's Callahan. Right side, Getterman. Trying to dump it off inside Strumberger. Strumberger, strong enough. Fights for that bucket, it's good. Herschel Strumberger. Just 5 points in this one. And there's another ball that'll stay with Spring Hill. Stanfield coming in. He'll replace Frederick for Louisburg with 2:20 to go in the half. Spring Hill basketball, it'll stay with them. Miller pumping on Eastland. Backside, there's Hedrick. Up and under, blocked by Strumberger. Saved by Meter. Back out Hedrick, 3 on the way. All the way in and out. Been a dry spell for Spring Hill over the last couple of minutes of this one. Strumberger not looking and got saved by Meter by knocking that one out of bounds. You can tell a little bit here that this is the 5th game in 7 days for Louisburg. They played a Saturday makeup game, played a Thursday game this week as well, and now they're playing their 5th game since last Friday's game, including last Friday's game. Hedrick, and you can tell the wheels are starting to get a little tired. Hedrick, 10 points now in double figures for Spring Hill. Getterman to Strumberger. Strumberger trying to back in on Meter, nearly lost it. Back to Stanfield. Stanfield deep 2 on the way, no good, off the heel. And pulled out of there by Hedrick. Hedrick going to lead the charge for Spring Hill. Crossing over on Getterman. Bounce pass last minute, Meter. Bodies hit the floor. Hedrick ended up with it. How nothing was called there is beyond me. I don't care who was on something though. 31-16. Last quarter runs have been Spring Hill. Girls did it and the boys did it in the first quarter of this one. Here's Getterman trying to stop that from happening, no good. Pulled out of there by McAvoy for Spring Hill. Hedrick will slow it down a little bit. Miller. 1 minute to play first half. Barnett for 3, no good. nearly rebounded. Meter there. Strumberger with his third block of the half. .47 seconds on the game clock, 26 seconds on the shot clock. Eastland to Callahan, catch and fire three. Lance Callahan, no good. Rebound Meter. And now the Broncos just about could work for the final shot. There's about 3-second differential between game clock and shot clock. See the shot clock there at the top of your screen. Miller holding out 17 seconds. Screen come from Meter. And a foul is going to be called against John Getterman running through the screen of Meter. Meter, I think, sold it pretty well, but nonetheless, it was a foul. Getterman picks up his second. It's team foul number 2. Getterman will check out with those 2 fouls in the final 12 seconds of this one. Shot clock turned off now. Spring Hill can work for the final shot of this first half. Hedrick, double figures. McAvoy, deep three on the way, no good. He's hungry for that one. Miller gets fouled. Strumberger, another block, but it was a foul by Callahan before that. And with 0.8 seconds, that will send Jordan Miller to the free throw line to shoot 2. We'll look back in between here at Herschel Strumberger's take from a couple of possessions ago. First one by Miller, up and good. There's a dump off inside. And Strumberger just strong enough to stay with that one, still at the deck, but got the points. Jordan Miller knocks down the first free throw. Here comes the second. Missed that one. Knocked around, and that's the end of the first half. Well, Wildcats had some chances, and they kept things from really getting out of hand in that second quarter, but they've got some work cut out for them as Spring Hill has doubled up Louisburg at the halftime break, 32-16. We'll talk about it as we kick off the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Don't need that, but we will kick off the halftime show. We'll come back and no idea. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's go to that. How about that? How about that? Nope, don't want that either. We'll get there, folks. That's what I wanted. I don't want those replays from the girls' game earlier. I want to see that court right there as we go to halftime. 32-16 your score. We'll talk about it next on TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Louisburg Sports Live.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit VosePharmacy.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Back out here on the TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Halftime of this boys matchup. That's your score right there, 32-16 at the break. TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services, of course, their goal is to help you plan for the unexpected. And let's catch this here. Do your best to catch this and give them something to look at while I'm sitting here talking here, Josh. There's a little bit of a, looks like knockout going out here on the floor, a little knockout competition. The Louisburg girls basketball team putting on at halftime. I was talking about TJ Solander, Farm Bureau Financial Services, of course. And he knows that getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 106 West Amity here in Lewisburg, or call TJ at 913-837-3237. If you do call him, make sure you tell him how much you appreciate him sponsoring Lewisburg Sports Live and our coverage all year long. Halftime of this one, 32-16. Here's how we got to where we are. Really, it was a good second quarter for Lewisburg. They were just outscored by 2, 12-10 second quarter, behind 2 threes, one from Frederick, one from Lance Callahan. But it was a 20-6 first quarter, and I'm afraid Lewisburg's going to spend a good chunk of the rest of this game. If they can keep it from getting worse, they're going to spend the rest of it trying to dig out of that 20-6 first quarter deficit. And at that point, Lewisburg did go on an 8-0 run. They were trailing at one point 27-9, down by 18. They're down by 16 right now, but they really spelled that, went on an 8-0 run in the middle of that second quarter. It could have gotten real out of hand real fast had they not done that, but able to keep their heads up and keep fighting, and that's where they sit here at 32-16. Girls fell earlier tonight to Spring Hill as well, 56-45, a hard-fought ball game. Tatum Battle with 17 points for Lewisburg to lead them in scoring, 9 points from McKenna Losey. But Spring Hill just had a pair that were just on a tear. 28 points for Aubrey Meter, 20 points for Isla Herman. So between the two of them, 48 of the 56 for Spring Hill, as the Spring Hill girls move to 14-5. Lewisburg girls drop to 5-15 on the year. In this one, the 10-8 Broncos lead the 5-14 Louisburg Wildcats, 32-16 at halftime. Second half coming up right around the corner. We'll let you enjoy a little bit of the knockout competition as we head to break. Oh, there's a knockout. 3 left over there. There's another knockout. Boys are done. On the line. Excitement of knockout as we head to the break. 32-16, your halftime score on Lewisburg Sports Live.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Wrapping up our TJ Solander Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Thanks for joining us for that. Ready to go in this second half. 32-16 your halftime score. Again, make sure you join us coming up on Tuesday for the Louisburg Wildcats as they make the trip over to Eudora to take on the Cardinals. We'll have that game on Eudora Sports Live for those Louisburg fans wanting to follow along. And then next Thursday, back here at home against Lansing. For Spring Hill, they'll be in action on Tuesday at Paola. It was a pretty big boys matchup just a couple of weeks ago on homecoming with, I believe, Paola. So could be a rematch of that one. Maybe not. Here we go. Second half underway in Louisburg. Spring Hill and Louisburg, an early turnover right out of the gate for the Wildcats, but good effort there by Derek Frederick to fight to keep that one from being an easy run out. It will stay with Spring Hill. Good job by Josh to keep up with that one. Change directions in a hurry. Bruce catching on the near corner. Here's Hedrick. Hedrick leading all scorers with 12 at halftime. He'll elevate here in the paint. Left it a little long. And rebound pulled out of there by Herschel Strumberger for Louisburg. When the Cats went on the run, they were able to get some stops defensively that led to some points. Here's Frederick. Oh, that one was all the way down. Strumberger there for the rebound. No good. And rebound pulled out of there by Spring Hill. They'll have it. Here's Miller crossing over on Frederick, trying to lose him. Byer. Foul going to be called on the floor before that pass. And they are going to get Derek Frederick his first team foul number 1 of this second half of this third quarter. Hedrick to inbound from underneath his own basket for Spring Hill. Bounce pass to Byer. Strong up. No good, but he is fouled. And Brooks Byer will head to the stripe to shoot 2. Lance Callahan picks up his second personal foul, team foul number 2. First one's up and good for Brooks Byer. Byer with 8 points at halftime, now with 9 in the ball game. As he gets the first points of this second half. Comes the second one. That one's up and good as well. knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg. Getterman, Frederick, Callahan, Stanfield, and Strumberger on the floor for Louisburg. Byer, Miller, Hedrick, Brenner, and Bruce on the floor for Spring Hill. Spring Hill has this lead, and Jackson Bruce, their leading scorer, has 2. So that's good for them. And now Miller finally going to draw it. The official almost looking at him like, yeah, you got away with all the stuff you could, and then that one was too much. It's his second. It will not slow him down on how he plays at all. Callahan basketball holding that high. Frederick catching fire 3, no good. Stanfield, good effort, saved into the hands of Brooks Byer. Bruce nearly took the head off Byer, got it to Hedrick. Catch for Miller, he'll explode into the paint. Kick, Braden Brenner for 3, no good. Bruce with the rebound, stripped though by Frederick. Good headsy play there by Derek Frederick. Now Callahan going to get hassled down the floor. That may be Brenner. It is. They get Braden Brenner his first, team foul number 2 in this third quarter. All poked out of the hands of Strumberger by Byer. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Getterman. Here's Stanfield. He'll take it through. Good, strong effort by Parker Stanfield. Touched last by Spring Hill. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Stanfield started out strong in this ball game with a pair of buckets. We had 1 bucket and then a free throw. He's been aggressive, more so in this one offensively. Getterman holding just left of the circle. Over to Frederick. 17 seconds on the shot clock. And another foul going to be called on Brenner. They've tightened it up a little bit on the perimeter, and it's racking up fouls in a hurry for Spring Hill. That's their 3rd team foul. The second on Brenner in this second half and in this game. Strumberger poked out by Byer, gathered up by Miller. Long pass up in front for Hedrick. He'll be patient, wait for it. He's got 14 in the ball game. Largest lead is now 20. Stanfield trying to, and he will be fouled, and Parker Stanfield go back to the free throw line. He's 1 out of 2 on the night from the stripe, 3 points at halftime. Foul's called on Eli Hedrick, his first. Team foul number 4 already. Just past 2 minutes into this second half. Stanfield will miss the first one. And he gets right on the second. First point of the ball, the second half for Louisburg. Had a rough first quarter and have been trying to dig themselves out of it since. Got down by 14 after 1. They'll find themselves in their largest, next to last, largest at 19. Outside, a foul, no walk, going to be called on Jackson Bruce. Cats decided Jackson Bruce was not going to be the one to beat them tonight, and they've done that part of it so far. We'll see if they can keep it through the whole game. Out goes Callahan, Frederick, and Getterman back in. First time in this second half, Marsh, Eastland, and Paterna. Throw it up to Paterna. Baseline for Fletcher Paterna. Kick to the corner, Stanfield, then knocked around, last touch by Brenner. It'll stay with Louisburg. Marsh to inbound. Eastland. Kick, Marsh, pull up, deep 2 on the way, left it short, gathered up by Jordan Miller for Spring Hill. He'll push it up front for Bruce. Bruce crossing over on Eastland. Back outside Miller. To the corner. Back around. Here's a three from Hedrick, no good. Knocked out of there by Byron, and a fresh shot clock for Spring Hill with 4:47 to go third quarter. Hedrick to set out here top of the key. Working against Paterna. Here's Miller at the free throw line. Battling kick, Byer, step back, three on the way. Oh, that was in and then out and then back in again. That was a tough three-pointer and a timeout taken on the floor. We'll see it as we head to break on the three-point bucket by the post for Spring Hill. A little salt in the wounds here on Louisburg. Rattled around and fell down. We're back at 30 seconds on Louisburg Sports Live.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
39-17, Wildcats trail here in this third quarter to Spring Hill. Brooks Byer just knocking down that three-point bucket. He's got 13 in the ball game. He averages 6.6 points per game, so they're making up a little bit there. And then Eli Hedrick has 14, and Eli averages about 8 points. Both those guys doubling up their season averages, and that's clearing up for Jackson Bruce. Is 14 points a game, then he's got 2 right now. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisburg. Wildcats come back out with that same 5 on the floor. Strumberger facing Miller there. Now Eastland at the elbow. Marsh gets enough room. 3 on the way from Owen Marsh, no good. And pulled out of there by Jordan Miller for Spring Hill. Bruce, hard pass up in front for Gebhards. Now to the corner, McAvoy. Meter also into the ball game for Spring Hill. Stolen away. Paterna comes out of there with it. 2-on-1, Paterna, Eastland. Eastland blocked by Jordan Miller, then saved by Spring Hill. It's all turning up for the Broncos in this third quarter. Bruce over the top, layup good. Just his second field goal of the ball game. Marsh scoop off to Eastland. Eastland trying to go over the top of Jackson Bruce, still fighting. Eastland fighting for it, foul, and the bucket. Braxton Eastland stayed with that one all the way through it and able to get the and one. On the shot for Eastland. Let's see if we can get it in here before the free throws as Barnett checks in the ball game. There's Eastland just staying with it. Fighting, then lost it down low and then kept it alive and able to get it to roll over the top. And now Eastland at the free throw line for the and one. His first bucket of the game. Not going to make the free throw. Rebound by Meter. Mason Dodson in the ball game, picking up the foul. I haven't seen him yet. There's a shot no good on the take by Gebhards. Who they called that on? Marsh. Yeah, there you go. It's on Bruce. Up off inside Strumberger. He is doubled, needs help. He'll fight, stay with it, no good. Knocked around, gathered up by Spring Hill. Bodies hit the floor in the backcourt, but McAvoy going up with it. Here's Gebhards on the right wing. 2:46 to go third quarter. Off to Meter. Working on Strumberger. A little patience there for Meter. No good. His rebound gets it back and up and in. Good effort there to keep it alive for Brandon Meter. His first points of the game. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Barnett for Spring Hill. To the corner. McAvoy, 3. No good. Gathered up by Braxton Eastland. Owen Marsh trying to get his own. Working through Miller. Shot up, and they call the charge. Jordan Miller, sneaky. It wasn't a real square hit, but enough of it. He was set down on that low block. Coach Fennis still didn't like it. Strumberger out. Back in comes Stanfield. Miller will check out. And back in comes Hedrick for Spring Hill. 2:04 to go in the third quarter. Cats haven't been able to stop the momentum that started in that first half for Spring Hill. Barnett worked all the way around and got his own shot. Barnett was 7 in the ball game. Marsh, dump off in Stanfield, just out of the reach. Barnett, long pass up in front, running. Hedrick, patience come, tried to bounce it. It went off a hip of a Louisburg player, but they missed it. Both these guys not quite where they needed to be to see that one, and they're going to get right. If you looked at how that ball came off, it came off the tail end of somebody and went the other way, and there it is. All they had to do was ask me. They will go to Spring Hill. It's not a good break for Louisburg, but the right call. McAvoy for 3. No good. Fight for it, good. Rebound, Braxton Eastland. 90 seconds to play third quarter. Eastland on Barnett. Outside Vaterna, he wants 3. No good. Good rebound. Parker Stanfield throws one up, though. Saved by Eastland. There's Stanfield. Good effort there. Up and no good. That would have been a nice turn of events for the Wildcats. 1:07 to play in the third. Here's Hedrick. Barnett. The elbow elevating. Rattles it in. That's your guy coming off the bench. He's got 9 points. Getterman over to Eastland. Eastland elevating at the elbow. They got that one to go. Braxton Eastland, he's still playing in this third quarter. He's on with a field goal in the third quarter is just Braxton Eastland. Hedrick just trying to run out this quarter. About 3 seconds, 4-second differential shot clock to game clock. 6 seconds down the shot clock for Hedrick, and he'll get a much better shot, but Stanfield says no. And that's the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Cats in a big deficit, 47-21. Fourth quarter coming up next right here on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Bose Pharmacy. Well, I'm back here. I didn't go to break. Officials are talking about something. Not sure what. I think they're going to put 3.8 seconds on the clock. So we're still not quite done with the third quarter. I was all geared up to go to the fourth here. It will stay. Louisburg going to get a chance here. 3.8. Get it into Getterman. Getterman back to Marsh. Marsh a three-quarter quarter. And fall short. Now we'll go to the fourth quarter. Back after this on Louisburg Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
(47-21) as we head to the fourth quarter of action here in Louisburg. If you're just joining us, girls game earlier tonight. Spring Hill wins that one 56-45. 17 points from Tatum Battle for Louisburg, 28 for Aubrey Meter, 24 Isla Herman for Spring Hill, pacing them earlier tonight. We're in the fourth quarter of this one. Louisburg fell behind 20-6 and have had a hard time recovering from that start. Bruce threw it away. As I mentioned a couple of times, Louisburg did not want Jackson Bruce to go off, and so far he is not. Bruce with just 4 points. He averages nearly 14 a game, but just 4 here so far in this one. But they've had help from everywhere else. 13 points from Brooks Byer, 14 points from Eli Hedrick for Spring Hill, now a steal. Bruce knocked out of bounds. Hedrick getting tangled up with him and getting away with a little bit. Dump off inside Byer. Running Miller off the glass and good. Spring Hill team could share the basketball pretty well, and that leads to some pretty good opportunities like that one right there. Getterman looking to attack. Stopped by Miller. Kick back outside. Callahan. Gotten Lance going yet, but he will get that one. Nice runner there, Lance Callahan. 7 points in the game for Lance. Hedrick scoop off Miller. There's Frederick with the defense. Hedrick, 3 on the way. Good. Eli Hedrick's third 3 of the ball game. Give him 17 points for the night. Getterman shot up off the iron, no good. Rebound, Bruce. Byer on the right side. Just clearing some space. They call block. He's about to be the third offensive foul on Brooks Byer, but instead they call block, and Stanfield wondering what he had to do to take a charge there. Was on the floor, so he will not be shooting. Stanfield's first. Brady McCormick, 6-foot senior, coming in for Spring Hill, replaced Jordan Miller. Inbound to Byer. Here's Bruce. Stolen away, Lance Callahan, but Byer comes in there with it. Byer over the top, no good. Gets his own rebound. Brooks Byer. That one rattles out. Still to be determined. Somehow Braden Brenner comes out of there with it. He throws it out, and they'll reset here with a fresh shot clock. Braden Brenner right back with it for 3, good. That's a tough turn of events there for Louisburg. Ball's just falling into the hands of Spring Hill here in this one. Running Frederick rather. And now with that 30-point deficit, a running clock here in this one. Subs coming in, Mason Dotson getting ready to check into the game for Spring Hill. Gabe Sanderson going to come in for Spring Hill. And at the line is Derek Frederick to shoot 2 for Louisburg. Just 3 points in this one for Frederick. He'll knock that one down. Oops. Here's a last one from Callahan that went down. And now Derek Frederick at the line to shoot his second free throw. Byer, Gebhardt, Hedrick, and Brenner all check out of the game for Spring Hill. Probably won't see them again. Frederick missed the last one. Nearly lost, gathered up, kept alive by Dubert rather. Brennan Dubert, the sophomore. Also in is Brady Horn for Spring Hill. There's Mason Dodson. Scoop off. Going to take it off the glass, good, and the foul for Brady McCormick, 6-foot senior, to a happy Spring Hill crowd, getting the senior into the ball game and getting some points. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the and one with Brady McCormick. Foul's called on Strumberger, somehow just Herschel's first foul of this ball game. He missed it. Fight for the rebound though, he gets it back out, same kid. Trying to make the most of his time as Dubert. Dump off inside. Shot up no good. Rebound. Put back. Blocked by Strumberger, but gathered back up for Spring Hill. Dubert again with it. McCormick. Dump off inside Horn. He lost it. Now trying to chase it down. They do. They'll stay alive. Third line for Spring Hill. Trying to keep it momentum going for their team. Hard pass, but stolen away. Spring Hill in the passing lane. Gathered up by Sanderson, then stolen away by Strumberger. Up the floor we go. Josh is getting work out here. Frederick elevating up and in. Derek Frederick knocks it down, and Coach Finnis still wants to get some subs into the ball game. We'll see that play there by Frederick with a defender right in his face. But that'll do it for Callahan, Frederick, Strumberger, and Getterman. Losey, Eastland, Materna. There's a three on the way and good by Sanderson. And pouring it on now, the Wildcats. Shot no good, but a foul. Foul's going to be called on Sanderson, his first. .244 and counting. Catch and fire three from Paterna, no good. And rebound pulled out of there by Brady McCormick for Spring Hill. Mason Dodson. Dodson flies in. Little off balance shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Braden Stringfield for Louisburg. To the corner, Eastland. Intended for Losey, ends up with Stringfield. Back outside Eastland, he'll face on Horn. Pull up at the free throw line, on the way, no good. And pulled out of there by Owen Marsh. Marsh wants one from the baseline. Shot choice integrity is out the window here for, I think, kind of both these teams. It's going up. McCormick to the rim, no good. Materna. Backing in at the elbow. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there. Once again by McCormick. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Bouchard. I think it's just a rotation timeout, so we'll stay right here. Eastland going to check out, and in for him. For Louisburg comes Poindexter. And Connor Marsh into the game as well for Louisburg. And in for Spring Hill comes Sean Best. Down low, kick back outside Dodson. There's McCormick on the right corner, dump off into Horn. Horn can't handle. Gathered up by Stringfield. Final minute 13 of this one. Up in front, Losey, or that's rather Poindexter, blocked. Going the other direction. Sanderson walked with it. Wildcats back at it on Tuesday at Eudora. We'll have that game for you on Eudora Sports Live. Reed McAvoy and Hayden Harves with it. And Spring Hill, they'll be on the road at Paola on Tuesday. That game will be on Paola Sports Live. enjoy your weekend. There's a shot up and good by Losi. Or Kuhlman, rather. Sorry, Kuhlman, Ethan Kuhlman. I'm saying Losi. Kuhlman in the game. And that shot's no good. Kuhlman gets it back with the rebound. Kick, corner, Stringfield, 3, no good. Knocked around. Kuhlman back with the rebound. Little elevation in the lane, no good. And gathered up by Dodson and a foul. Nope, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Spring Hill. As Eli Roth will go to inbound it. Out of bounds. That's the end of the game. 60-28, your final score in this one. Kind of got away with Louisburg early on and never really recovered. Had a nice second quarter to try to keep pace, but just trailed by 16 at halftime and just continued into the third and fourth quarter of this one. 60-26, your score. Louisburg falls to 5-15 on the year, 2-10 in conference play. Spring Hill moves to 11-8 on the year and 8-2 in Frontier League conference play. So they may be right in the mix of it in the Frontier League. Will Spring Hill, a lot of these last games could determine that. We'll come back, take a look at our final scoring totals. We'll recap the boys and girls action from tonight and get out of here. Lewisburg back at it on Tuesday at Eudora. That game on Eudora Sports Live. Spring Hill back at it on Tuesday at Paola. That game will be covered on Paola Sports Live. 60-28, final score on the boys' side. It's a Spring Hill sweep as Spring Hill girls win at 56-45 earlier tonight. Back to talk about it as we kick off the Elliott Group post-game show. Not the replay, but looking at the band and hear from them as we go to break on Lewisburg Sports Live.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You wanna live free?
Every time.
And we lost our camera. Oh boy. That's my fault, Josh. It's there. It's just not there. Well, you can hear us, folks. Not sure why, but we've lost the shot of our field, our court. We got a little aggressive, perhaps taking our stuff down. Not sure what happened there, Josh. But we're on the air and we are live. They just can't hear us very much. So we're wrapping things up for our doubleheader coverage tonight on Louisburg Sports Live. Again, final score in this one, 60-28. The boys fall here to a very good Spring Hill team. Girls fall earlier tonight, 56-45. As the Wildcats boys fall to 5-15 on the year, 2-10 in conference play. We'll be back at it on Tuesday. You'll be able to watch Louisburg at Eudora on Eudora Sports Live, Spring Hill at Paola on Spring Hill Sports Live. That'll do it for us tonight here from Louisburg. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.